Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas Wonder podcast. It's so great to have you guys here with me. And for anyone who's new, welcome, and please consider subscribing so that you don't miss a story. Christmas is officially 1 week away. Yay! I know, all that excitement is just building up. Well, I hope everything is going well with you as you are preparing for the holidays. Today I have a unique story for you. So, some of you know that when I am not doing this, I actually write. And this is a story I wrote at this time last year. I'd love to hear what you guys think of it. Santa's Call for Help. Christmas 2022. I remember it like it was yesterday. My husband Doug and I were nestled in our bed as visions of sugar plums ran through our heads. Okay, so maybe not sugar plums. Anywho, I was awakened in the pre-dawn hours by a call. I groaned and pulled the covers over my head, regretting charging my phone next to my bed. It continued to ring, though, so I finally rolled over and grabbed it. I forced one eye open to see who was calling at this god-awful hour. I looked at it twice to make sure I read it correctly before answering. Hello? Who is this? I asked. Kelly, so glad I reached you. It's Santa, the caller said. Right, and I'm the Tooth Fairy, I said, not amused. I got no time for games, Kelly. It's really me. I brought you that deluxe gaming tablet you asked for when you were 7, he said. My eyes go wide. OMG, it's really him. Santa. The big guy in the red suit. I quickly sit up in bed. How can I help you, sir? I said, stumbling over my words. The elves mixed up the good list with the naughty list. Again, he said. What do you mean mixed up? I asked. Let's just say there will be a lot of naughty kids who'll be really happy this year if I don't figure out a way to fix it ASAP, he replied. So how are you going to fix it? I asked. I don't know. I was hoping you could help me, he said. I was shocked. Santa called me for help? I got out of bed and put on my glasses as I thought through what to do. First, don't panic, I said. I'm way past that phase, he replied. I tried not to laugh. Okay. Did you call Father Time yet? I asked. We're not talking at the moment, Santa said, matter-of-factly. I heard they'd had a fight last year, as Santa was almost discovered when the dawn hour came early. Santa only works under the cover of darkness. I get it, but this is no ordinary situation. We need his help, I insisted. Isn't there another way? Santa asked. Sorry. No. Call him right now and call me back, I told him before I hung up on him. I sat back on the bed. Doug rolled over and, barely awake, mumbled, Who is that? Santa, I said in disbelief. Tell him to call back in the morning, Doug said. Then he rolled back over, not even fazed by what I had said. 5 minutes later, Santa called back. He's on it. We've got 1 hour, he said. Great. Next, we need reinforcements. This is an all-elves on-deck situation, I said. On it, Santa said. Then I heard him put out an all-elves bulletin, AEB, to every elf around the world. Who knew elves lived outside the North Pole? Thankfully, many responded to the call. When Santa finally returned to my call, he was breathing much easier. Always a good sign. Last thing the world needed was for the old man to have a heart attack on the big day. Okay, now we need to send out the correct list to all the elves and let them fix the issue, I said. What about me? What should I do? The big guy asked. I wasn't sure there was much he could do at the moment. He almost got stuck and discovered by Jamie and Sean Adams the last time he was in a rush. Or so the story goes. Christmas would have been ruined had they found him. That's the last thing the world needed, the real Santa Claus revealed. No, kids need the mysterious Santa. I spent the next 20 minutes trying to convince him that the best thing to do was to go back to the North Pole and let the elves take care of it. Just as I was about to give up, he agreed. I looked out the window as I heard him climb onto his sleigh. He was about to give his team a whistle when the elves reported back. They fixed the issue. All was now right with the world. I breathed a sigh of relief, then noticed the sun rising in the east. "Quick, you gotta get out of here," I screamed through the phone. I heard his phone hit the sleigh ground as they flew away like a dawn of a thistle. "Safe travels, Santa," I said, and hung up the phone. Then I climbed back in bed and fell back asleep. The end. Thank you for listening to this story. I enjoyed writing it. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. If you have any feedback for me on it, I greatly appreciate it. You can leave your feedback in the comments. Thanks, and see you tomorrow for our next story.